Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are once again in Mirkwood. Obviously, we have our quest here. We will quickly accept this. We need to talk to Nin Gloril in Thanglad. And we can actually get a jacket out of this. Obviously not as good as our fine Madam Hunter's jacket, which we previously got. Which is soon to be a level out, actually, considering how close we are to leveling. 182,654 experience to go, but let's accept that and get on our way over there. And whilst we do that, we will have a look at our silver hobbit gift of the day. What is it gonna be? Daleman's crams. I'm not gonna complain. However, that does remind me, and I've probably said this multiple times, knowing me, because I say that I need to do something and then don't do it, and then yeah, I'm very good at saying I need to do something, forgetting to do it, and then reminding myself later, and then forgetting to do it again. I need to have a look into the new food situation, because we still have level 50 food, and I'm nearly level 70. So we can at least level it up by 10 levels. I think they do it in 10 level increments. At a minimum, and we can go do that. I also realize how cluttered our inventory is. That is actually insane. But yeah, we can get that sorted. We can even then sell this stuff. I can get rid of these. I need to take these off. We'll eventually do the Scholar Scroll cases. It's a bit difficult to get those though without subtracting from the questing, because now we're in an area that I don't even think has sage caskets, so we might be a bit stuck there. In fact, I don't even think I've seen a scholar node anywhere around here at all, to my knowledge. But once we do that, like, as soon as we get to this level, which is still a little while away, Westamnet is there, and we are, you know, that is Westamnet. So we will probably... What I might do is just send these over to, like, a different account just for storage at the moment, just to get rid of them. And then get rid of these as well, I need to. And these are Westamnet as well. These are actually Westfold, which is only one level away. And, yeah, this is actually Supreme. So Supreme we can actually use. Whatever it is. We got a Supreme Battle Tonic, which might be useful. But what we can basically do when it comes to, like, you know, Supreme stuff and the like, we can actually have Alias Essences, which are admittedly a bit under-leveled, but next level they won't be. But we can start with getting some new potions, which will be a good thing. And I also hope there's a vendor here. I can't remember. We were here, I think, last episode. We had to come through here, but I'm not sure if there's a vendor. But either way, let's talk to Nin Gloril. Let's take this.
Though it is a war for which lasting victory
we need how to defeat an Uruk commander in this place, and this place, and find 5 plans of battle. We get Shade Ender, some reputation, which is nice, and some legendary item experience. Let's quickly check, though, what is up with any of this. There's a legendary item vendor, or legendary item people, so it looks like they might, yeah, be able to sell some stuff here, which is good. So we will quickly do that, because our inventory is getting a little cluttered. So let's keep, obviously, these items, anything regarding legendary stuff. This stuff can go, because it really does not matter. I'll keep that, because it's going to be useful. And everything else, I think all this stuff is super under-leveled now, and even this stuff isn't up to par. This is, again, better, but, you know, at this rate, we're probably just going to get a legendary weapon for it. So we will quickly sell those stuff. I don't think there's anything there that I really needed. There are rep people. We won't bother with them for the moment, because I don't think they have anything that we will need. Let's also now have a look and clear our inventory up. See, it's now a bit nicer. And we have 3 areas which are all very, very close to each other, which is very, very good. We need to do that, and then we need to find plans of battle, which is something we do quite a bit. You know, pick up these random items. I'm not sure if they'll be drop items or not. They could be drop, they could be pick up items. So we will have to see. I'm more inclined to say pick up items, like physical items in the world, rather than anything else. There's a cargo there. Always surprises me when I see this guy, because he's only got 12k health, and you kind of like look at these guys and go, oh my god, they have so much. But then, I guess that's when you're on a lower level as well. Like, you know, when we're when you do like the beginning archer stuff and the like. Obviously we didn't do that on this character because it's an elf, but you go to there and it's just like scary because, you know, they are intimidating. Right, plans of battle, as I thought, would be pickups, and we then have to pick up 5 of these, and the commanders are who we're after. So there he is. I remember him being a thing. So we'll focus on him only. Also, I finally realized, I think this is what it is at least. At the end of the last episode, I quickly looked at the hunter trainer that was there back at this place, and I found out that oh wait, we can take you out as well. Or are you not? I guess you don't count because we've already defeated one of you. But basically, I found out that level 68, so one more level time, is actually when we get a new skill, or technically a new skill. Now, at level 68, we are going to get improved penetrating shot, which is actually, you may have heard me multiple times now say, hey, penetrating shot isn't that quick, like the cooldown isn't what I'm used to on my 105 hunter. And I think the reason for that is because penetrating shot will have a slower or a faster cooldown. This has currently got 3 seconds. This has currently got, I think, a 1 second cooldown. I'm not sure if improved penetrating shot goes to 1 second or if it goes to 2 seconds. I know it feels definitely slower than barrage, so it might be 2 seconds. And then it will be a case of you can do 2 of those, I guess, in the time you can do 1 penetrating shot. But yeah, I think that's how it goes, but that will also help us out. 1 more level to go until that actually happens. So that'll be nice. And as I thought, you are going to... Please don't interrupt me. Good. Sometimes you can get interrupted with those sorts of things. Sometimes you can't. I'm not sure. Changes. Either that or it's just that it used to happen and they changed it and I didn't know that fact. Oh, a minstrel dagger of the 3rd age. Not what I need. But again, these guys are level 65, or at least these wolves are, or wargs are, and the problem with the wargs is obviously they're not humanoids, they will not drop legendary items, but maybe the commanders will be nice enough to drop us a good weapon. That will be nice. The commander, which we've been sent here to kill, dropping an item that we need ourselves, and it will be nice to have to work on a new legendary item, which is kind of another reason why I'm still saving up these, where are they, these things. So I've got like an 83k one, because I know when I deconstruct my current level 59 3rd age, it's not going to give me exactly enough to... it's not going to give me the same amount of XP that got put into it. So, you know, let's say 1 million gets put into it, it's not going to give me 1 million back XP. So it's not actually going to be enough to level up a level 60 2nd age, or 3rd age again. So... yeah, obviously, when we do get that, I will put the deconstructed item XP sort of home thing, rune, into it. I'll also put all this stuff in it, and then what I'll probably do, depending on how close it is, or even, I think, no matter what, I'll probably just stop these from disable leveling on all 4 of these, which I did previously while I was doing the 2nd age sword, and I'll just sort of work with that and level it up with... you know, have it level up independently. I am in the right place, am I not? Or is it slightly further back this way? Is it on top of here? How am I supposed to get here? Let's get on our steed again. What the heck? 70k health. Okay. Not quite a roving threat, but I'm still not too confident about doing that, especially at this point in time. A wounded Maladrim. Currently, unfortunately, you are not my whole plan right now. Oh, right, so I've messed myself up because I've got to go back all the way over here to get a bridge pretty much over there. Okay, I wish I saw that before. Should probably pay attention a bit more. I guess I kind of didn't expect it considering the other 2 just sort of allowed us to walk in. Come on. At least I didn't get the... oh no, the Skirmisher is after me. I thought I didn't get his aggro. I also don't know what it is, but my focus seems to go down a lot quicker than it does with my 105 hunter. And I can't think of anything that's changed in terms of my focus generation. I have the same trait tree part of it for, you know, I gain 3... I think it's 3 focus every 5 seconds. And then barrage, well, not barrage, barbed arrow will add 1 focus, which we use commonly. Unless there's an improved barbed arrow that maybe has a quicker... maybe it has a quicker cooldown or something, so that I use it more often. Or quicker induction, maybe means I use it more often. I'm not sure. I think with barbed arrow, I do underutilize it. I use it... There we go. That actually leveled up quite a few items. That's the only thing about having like 4 legendary items is you do lag a little bit when all of them level up, or at least 3 of them level up altogether. Right though, we'll get the final plans of battle. We don't need to worry about their traiting or their point allocation because quite obviously we are not using them. They are severely underleveled for us. I mean, this is what, a level 52. This is a 57. 57, and I think this is actually a 50... No, it's 58. Okay. I knew it was very close, but I didn't know if it was 58 or 59. What we'll do, though, is we'll quickly go past here. I still need to go around this area and just hopefully, you know, kill a bunch of these orcs and hope that I get a level 65 legendary weapon. I'll see if I can do that at some point, but for now, obviously, focus is on questing, and you know, we're getting good rep from these quests as well. 700, pretty consistent rep as well. We don't need the rep at this point. We've got the travel skill, unless we really want to pick up some items, which at this point I don't think is needed. I think we're pretty happy with where we are. And legendary item. Actually, speaking of which, I'll have a quick look at this first.
You have done well to
we've done all that.
in the camp of
Collect
the
spell
orcs.
tomes and defeat fell
This
spirits of the
foul craft of the enemy
ashen
cannot be
slades.
permitted.
And we actually get a heritage room of 83,700, which will stack with the other one. What I want to quickly check is these rep vendors will give you legendary items. Surely. And what at least some of them do. You have to be kindred with these. So friend. Standing is too low. I'm ally, am I not? Oh, I actually can't even talk to these guys even if I want to because my rep is too low. They are kindred and friend only, whereas I think we are ally. Acquaintance, we're not even that. So, we'll be ally next, and then friend, and then kindred. So, that's not really an option for us. But if we really want to, Mirk-Eaves is a thing we can go back to, but I don't think they'll be level 65 weapons. Because they're not level 65 enemies around there. But my point is as well, we can obviously get the drops from here, but we can also, when we get, you know, max kindred and with all those stuff, we can basically, hopefully, get some legendary weapons or items. I'm not sure what you can actually get from those guys, because obviously I can't see. Like normally with a rep guy or a rep vendor, you can just sort of, you can access them, but you can't buy the item. That's pretty much what it is. In this situation, you can't do either until you have the correct rep. So I just realized how super far this is away. So what I'm actually going to do is, because it is, you know, pretty far away down here, we will quickly jump towards over there, because it is quite a bit of winding pathways, if I remember correctly, and, you know, it's still quite a far distance no matter what. So I'll quickly stop for now, and I'll see you when we're over there. Unless you can take me for some reason to the Ashen Glades. Or Ashen Slades, rather. Nope, you can't. And I still can't even go there because I need to in the Black and Twisted Forest. Oh, Advanced, Intermediate, and... Yeah, okay, so I basically have to do questing to get travel skills. Or travel locations. Right, either way, I will see you over there and defeat these fell spirits and find these spell tomes, which should be a fun time. Right, so we're here in the general area. I'm not sure if these guys will count towards it. They will, and I don't know if it's just showing the collect spell tomes as if they'll drop them, or if we have to physically pick them up, or if it's just basically showing the quest sort of thing. But we might actually be quite lucky and have some fairly easy looking enemies and have them drop the items we need as well, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It's not looking too good. Oh, actually, what I think it is these dots specifically, or these areas specifically, will drop the items. Or maybe you'll drop them. Will you count? I know you have crossbow, but I don't know if you'll... Okay, so you are a sorcerer. Okay, that's also good because you are a humanoid, which means you just dropped a burglar's thing. And also, this place is full of sage lockers and stuff. Sage lock boxes, so I'm not 100% sure if they'll actually give us rune-carved tablets. They are. This is actually a really good looking place for it, and also it's filled with enemies. So I guess if I ever need a place to sit down and kill enemies and such, this is where it is. But again, we need 300 rune-carved tablets in order to reach the next level of Scholar. So that is our total amount. I did not actually mean to drop that far. We're definitely going to be done with these, the Fell Spirits, before we are going to be done with the spellbooks, but there's a lot more of the Fell Spirits than there are sorcerers, it looks like, so we're going to still be killing quite a few of them. Come on, then. Come on. Ah. The thing I hate about these spirit enemies is this. I mean, it's still taking damage from my barrage, but... Oh, not barrage. Barbed arrow, but... You know. Which is what a good reason to have damage over time. Especially on these enemies, if anything, but... Because, I mean, in this situation, barbed arrow slows them down, also does damage, so if they do that, then they can't just, you know, get away from you completely. So we've done that. We need to go spell tomes. Spell tomes looks like they're more likely over here. This seems to be where the dark masters and sorcerers and the like are actually hiding out. Gloom masters and yeah. I don't know if these guys will drop potentially these items as well. I know some enemies do drop the scholar items. For example, I know that the one I did previously, is that a... Okay, that's a Westfall scholar item. But I know for a fact that I went around the Barrow Downs stuff, and that was how I got a bunch of those worn elf carvings, or whatever they're called. So I do know enemies drop, I just haven't got the greatest place at the moment, sort of, to use it. We also got, yeah, that deep bestowed, we got that one earlier, legendary item's gone. But yeah, if I can find a good area that's super easy for me to kill enemies, I mean, I'm not opposed to just doing that. Also, stop him before he summons. Oh, he didn't even summon anything. It was just... Yeah. One more to go, then. Hopefully we can just get one on his own. Who are you? Okay, I'll take this one out. I want to see who you are. / how much health you have. 28,779. Not quite what I'm willing to be attacking at this point in time. But we are done with the spell tomes and the other sort of things, so we're just going to try and not have enemies attack us as much as we can. It's going to be a bit difficult considering we've got to walk through them, but for the most part we did defeat them up here, and I don't think they'll have respawned yet. But it looks like they either have, or I didn't kill all of them. It's possible, or I'm just not going the right way. Or is it because I jumped off the edge? I can't remember. It's just been that long. There's a sage locket there, so I might actually... a lock box, not a locket. I don't know why I said locket, but whatever. Interesting point, though. How many rune carved things? We're on 103, so we're a third of... Oh, 107 now. We're a third of the way there. The problem is, I could quite easily go to the auction hall and buy a bunch, but people are selling them for ridiculous amounts, in my opinion, and I'm not willing to spend that much. I would rather delay it for a little bit and do my own collecting over time, rather than spend, you know, a ludicrous amount of money, in my opinion, for them. So that's why it's being a little delayed. But what we'll do is I'll make my way back there, because obviously I cut on the way here. There's no point in not cutting on the way back. So... because it goes against pretty much exactly what I said, where it's a bit too far to be worrying about, and winding roads and the like, so it is actually longer than just a straight as the crow flies. I don't think we can go from here to here yet, because of not doing any quests. So, what we'll do is do that, and I'll see you when we are over there. It really does make me feel like I should just do the quest now, and that would make my life a lot easier, but yeah. Either way, I'll see you back at location. Right, here we are. We just need to make our way over to the quest giver, obviously over here, and we'll bring those to be destroyed and dealt with.
To be wasted.
Yep, you've done well bringing the tones and defeating the spirits. Scouts report the armies of Gathbers may already be on the march.
Thornwood must be defended, or the sorrows we have endured will be
Right,
for naught.
so it looks like the next one is actually an instance that is going to be happening. So I will quickly have a look into it. I think it will be obviously over here. I'm pretty sure it's an instance from the way it's going to give me marks for it, and also we're talking to this person over here now. Yeah, this quest involves a skirmish that can be completed at solo, duo, small, fellowship, or raid group sizes by using the skirmish join panel. Skirmish minimum level is level 60. So I will probably just run it either, well, I'll either run it at the minimum level, 60, or I'll run it at 67. I know I did the last one at 67, so I might as well just keep with that and just do that and get the most XP out of it, because it is a skirmish, obviously. But because it's a skirmish, it's going to take a little longer. If I remember this one, it does take a little while. So what I actually will do is I'm going to end off the episode for today, and next episode we will go ahead and do that at level 67. That will also mean we will have a bit more bonus VIP XP we should do, so we should cover that 40k missing up till level 68, which might mean, don't you know, quote me on this, might mean because of the killing of the skirmish, if we do it on level, the XP at the end of the skirmish, if we do it on level, or even if we don't do it on level. Actually, if we do it at level 60, I don't think we'll get any XP because it's 7 levels away. Not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll get the XP at the end, and we'll also get the quest completion. That will also be good, and then we can probably also do another quest after that, which will also help alongside that. So I'm going to continue this. We'll have it there, but for now, we are going to not be doing that. And I'll maybe see if between now and the next episode we can get ourselves a legendary weapon for level 65, a bow or anything. And that might help us out because you know, we'll be doing that extra little bit of damage. And at this rate, we have 2 of these 83,700 item experience points, a 3,000 and a 2,000. And on my main character, I have a bunch of lower level ones and quite a few quantities of those, which will also help out. And if we really need to, I can send one of the big amounts of XP over as well. And obviously when we deconstruct, we'll also get a ton from that. So leveling up a new weapon isn't going to be a difficult thing. It's just going to take a little bit of time if we do it before this skirmish, but that shouldn't be too bad. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.